Welcome to a brief presentation of the niPRO iProcess prototype. The iProcess prototype is a Java-based web application based on a semantic middleware. As the name of the prototype already indicates, business processes and business process orientation play an essential part. Particularly, knowledge-intensive processes, which require a lot of process information and expertise, are the center of attention. The basic idea of the prototype is to provide the right process information at the right point in time at the right place. Therefore, the prototype includes a number of innovative features. These features will now be demonstrated based on a real case scenario. Our scenario deals with the review of documents. A review process is knowledge intensive as it comprises a lot of process information and requires a lot of knowledge and expertise. Let's assume we have to prepare a review. The first thing we want to do is to get a quick overview of the entire process we're dealing with. Therefore, we simply click on the review process in the navigation menu on the left-hand side. This immediately loads a BPMN representation of the entire process. Additionally, a list containing concrete instances of our process is being loaded. These process instances have been executed with a BPMN-based process execution engine. By clicking on one of the process instances, another list with every process step is being loaded. If we want to get more information about a specific process step, for instance a short description or the current status, we simply just need to click on it as well. Here we can see the detailed view of a process step. The green bar indicates that this process step has already been completed. Accordingly, the exact point in time when the processing started and ended is being displayed. Furthermore, a short description of the process step is also being displayed. When we scroll down to the bottom of the page, we can see a table. This table contains the top 5 process information based on relevance for our current process step. In other words, those 5 documents have proven necessary or helpful for the processing of our current process step. The determination and allocation of those documents is fully automated and based on sophisticated semantic technologies. Beside the semantic aspects, user-specific patterns are also taken into account. In order to get a more detailed set of information about our current process step, we can also change the level of detail. Therefore, we use the collapsible horizontal navigation bar and click on the button Process Steps. Now we can choose between 3 different levels of detail. If we select another level of detail, for instance level 2, then we receive a more technical set of information. For example, the ID, the process step assignee, the duration, or the priority of our process step. If we now want to navigate between the process steps, we have 2 different options. The first option is to use the vertical menu bar to our left-hand side and simply click on each process step in the list. The second option is to use the navigation arrows to navigate to the next or to the previous process step. As already mentioned before, this table at the bottom contains the top 5 process information based on the highest relevance. Let's assume we have looked through all of those documents, but we still need more information for the processing of our current process step. In order to show all process step related information, we can use the 2 buttons Table and Graph to display all related process information, both in tabular and graphical form. Let's start off with the table-based view by clicking on the button labeled Table. After clicking the button, all process step related process information is being loaded in the background. Additionally, it is already being sorted by relevance in descending order. As we can see, this table provides more detailed information compared to the previous one. Each row represents a document, whereas each column contains detailed information, such as the type, the author, or the title of a document. When we now take a closer look at this column, we can see a 5-star rating system, which enables us to rate a specific document. For instance, if we consider this information useful or less useful for our current process step. The two indicators SYN-LP and SYN-RP provide further assistance in identifying relevant process information. For further information concerning SYN-LP and SYN-RP, please take a closer look at our iGraph screencast. When we now take a look at this column, we can see that all related process information is being determined automatically. Analogically, we can display the related process information both in tabular and graphical form by simply using the two action buttons. I'm now going to demonstrate the graphical visualization. In order to display the graph-based view, we simply click on the button labeled Graph. As we can see, two different graphs are being visualized. We have two different graphs because we distinguish between the process step on the one hand and between the concrete instance of this process step on the other hand. When we now take a closer look at our two graphs, we can see that our process step and the concrete instance of it constitute the center of each graph and are being visualized as vertices. All related process information, which is also being visualized as vertices, is connected to the center vertex by edges. Each edge has a distinct weighting value, which provides information about the state of the relationship. The greater the weighting value, the stronger the relationship. In addition, the state of the relationship is also being visualized graphically. The lesser the distance between the center vertex and the surrounding vertices, the stronger the relationship. The iProcess prototype represents a large enrichment for knowledge workers around the world dealing with knowledge-intensive processes, for instance, the review process. The simple and intuitive navigation concept allows users to easily navigate through each step of the process. With the help of sophisticated semantic technologies, relevant process information is being gathered and allocated to the corresponding process step automatically. This way, the right people are provided with the right process information at the right place at the right point in time. The simple and neat visualization, both in tabular and graphical form, further facilitates the identification of relevant process information. Thank you for watching this screencast. If you have any further questions about the prototype or about our research project, please feel free to contact us.